had at least two, open heart surgery proceedings.
Yes, Madam. I had one in 1995 and another one in 2008, both done by Dr. George Garcia.
Second question. In your experience as Chief Justice, and insofar as you know of the opinion or of the sentiments of your colleagues in the Supreme Court, what is the effect of this impeachment trial on the following principles of our tripartite democracy? Number one, the system of checks and balances. Number two, the independence of the judiciary. And number three, the sub judice principle, under which, when a case is on trial, that case should not be discussed in public, which has been later amended to the fact that the case should not be discussed in public, except that the media may only report what actually happened in the courtroom of a past period. May I have your answer to these three questions, please?
Yes, po. Would you mind if I answered in the vernacular for the sake of the people hearing us outside?
Granted.
Gaya po nung nasabi ko nung Martes, pagpapatalsik po ng miyembro po ng Korte Suprema, let alone the Chief Justice, may chilling effect po yan sa Korte Suprema. Kasi mga tao lang rin po naman kami. At one point po, lalo na po nakita naman ng aking mga kasama sa Korte Suprema kung ano ang ginawa sa akin at yung aking pamilya. Hindi lang po ginamit yung makinarya, buong makinarya at lakas at poder ng gobyerno laban sa amin. BIR, LRA, AMLAC, Ombudsman, kung ano-ano po. Sabay-sabay po kami iimbestiga ng BIR. Pati po yung mga anak namin, pati yung mga balain namin na wala naman pong pakialam dito sa impeachment na ito, wala naman pong kasalanan, ay pinapuntahan ng BIR. At yan lang po, isang bahagi lang po yan. Yung pangalawang bahagi po ay at probably mas matindi po. Yung araw-araw na 24/7 magbuhat umaga hanggang gabi, wala na kaming nadinig kundi panglalait, pang-iinsulto, pang-aalipusta sa aming honor, sa aming pagkatao, sa aming reputasyon. Kung nalalaman lang po na sana nung mga taong gumawa nito, yung sakit ng loob na dinulot nila sa amin.
Mr. Chief Justice, are you all right?
Apo, hindi po. Apo. Yung pangalan ko pong pinangakalagaan po all my life. Tapos tawag-tawagin kayong masamang tao, magnanakaw, mandurugas. Hindi lang po ako ang nagsuffer po dito. Pati po yung mga anak ko, pati po yung mga apo ko. Gusto ko lang po maikwento sa inyo yung isang araw, yung aking panganay na apo, yung anak po nung anak ko si Carla. He is 9 years old and studying in Xavier School. Napakatalino po nung batang yun eh. Isang araw po na nag-uusap-usap kami sa pamilya tungkol dito sa impeachment na ito. Nakita ko si Franco, yung aking apo po, nandun po sa isang sulok. Wala po siyang, usually po playful yung batang yon, pero at that particular instance, he was very quiet, alone in a corner, So I approached him. I said, Franco, what's wrong? He said, nothing. Nothing, Grandpa, nothing. No, I know you. You're not your usual self. What is wrong? Tell Grandpa. No, nothing. Kapipilit ko po. Sabi ko po, do you know what they're talking about in the newspapers about Grandpa? Do you know what they're saying about Grandpa? And he said, yes. What do you think? Then he kept quiet for a very, very long time, and I said, tell Grandpa, I want to know what you think about what they're saying about Grandpa. At noon ko lang po nakita yung aking apo. Noon ko lang po nakita yung aking apo. He clenched his fist and he said, I am very, very angry. Nagulat po ako kasi for a 9-year-old to say that, yun po ang nararamdaman at pinagdaanan ng aming pamilya. Pinagbintangan kami, 45 properties daw. Alam naman po ni Administrator Eulalio Diaz na hindi totoo yung sinasabi niya. Yet, ililik niya doon sa media. Tapos meron namang mga miyembro ng kabilang panig na pinapangandakan na lang yung aming 45 properties na hindi naman po totoo.
Mr. Witness, I'm very, very sorry to interrupt, but your answer has not been responsive. My question is, what is the effect on the members of the Supreme Court, led, of course, by the Chief Justice, with respect to the following principles? Number one, the principle of checks and balances. How do you view this principle as impacted by the present impeachment trial? Number two, the so-called the principle of the independence of the judiciary. And number three, the doctrine of sub judice. Well, I only have 2 minutes. That's why I had to interrupt. Thank you.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I just got carried away emotionally. But all right, I think this whole impeachment proceeding has had a very chilling effect on the Supreme Court, if I may say so. Wala pong kahit na sinong miyembro ng Korte Suprema ang gustong magdaan dito sa pinagdaanan ko ito. Yung checks and balances po, ang checks and balances po ay ang pagkapantay-pantay ng executive, legislative at saka judiciary. At nasabi ko po nung Martes, yung pagwawasak po niyang checks and balances na yan ay probably ay siguro po ay ang pinakamasamang epekto nitong impeachment complaint na ito. Kasi po yung prinsipyo po ng checks and balances, madam, ay ang nagagarantiya po ng ating demokrasya. Pagka sinira ninyo yung checks and balances na yan po ay siguradong diktatura na ang susunod. Yun nga po ang binanggit ko nung Martes. Ngayon, yung sa ating yung sub-judice rule po ay alam na po nating mga abogado na hindi naman po dapat payagan niyang patuloy-tuloy na komentaryo ng mga tao dyan sa labas, nagbibigay nilang kuro-kuro. Ang problema po ay parang they're already crossing the boundary of propriety and impropriety. So, ang epekto po niyan ay nalalaso ng unti-unti ang pag-iisip ng ating taong bayan kung sino po ang may kwarta na may magpapairal ng media campaign. Siya ang naghahawak ng power to influence the mind and the opinion of the public. Mabuti po tayong mga miyembro po nitong Senado, kayo naman po mga taong may experience at saka sanay dito sa mga bagay na ganito at hindi kayo nasisway. Pero yung mga taong bayan po, paano naman po yun? You have an impeachment court, yung hindi po ma-ipresentang ebidensya dito, doon o ilinilalahad sa labas. So, nasisira po yung ating tinatawag na sub-judice rule na hindi po tama ang nangyari po.
Okay.
Is that enough, Madam?
Yeah.
Thank you
All right.
po.
Yeah.
Thank you po.
Violating the Constitution and passing a bill of attainder. No one can stop us if we do not stop ourselves.
Granting, therefore, that the Chief Justice violated the Salen law, this certainly does not rise to the level of an impeachable offense. Evidence on some of these issues came from questionable sources, beginning with the unidentified little lady.
Tumigil na kayo ng kapapangkapan nyo, mga artista. Merong mga politiko na alam natin kung anong loopholes nila sa SALN. Bawat isa ba sa inyo, walang sala tungkol sa SALN? Bigyan nyo ako ng isa pang buhay. Panginoon, bigyan mo ako ng isa pang buhay at imbestigahin ko lahat. Isa-isa. Dito sa Senado at sa House of Representatives. Tignan natin. Pati sarili ko, imbestigahin ko.
I vote to hold the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, Renato C. Corona, guilty as charged.
We will.
Nagulat ba kayo na naging overwhelming ng boto ng inyong mga senator colleagues for conviction?
Not at all. I was happy as it was na at least nakatatlo kami. I was afraid baka mag-isa lang ako, di magbuka naman akong going against the entire tribe. Hindi ako na-sorpresa dahil napansin ko na sa pagpapatakbo ng impeachment trial na karamihan ng mga senador pro-administration. Ika rin lang palang base, bakit pa tayo nagbibista-bistahan? Dahil ang bista sa pagkaintindi ko ay ayon palagi sa batas. Walang bista na ginagawa dahilan sa politika or ayon sa politika. But as I said, dahil impeachment is quasi-judicial and quasi-political, that could not be helped. So, ang akin lang, nalulungkot ako dahil nasira ang buhay ng isang tao na may reasonable doubt naman about his crime.